Hey everyone, welcome to Muscle Up Monday. The first things first that I got to do, I have to give a huge thanks to a very good friend of mine, Jess. She did the most sweetest, generous thing, and she got me this awesome tripod for the podcast and everything. So it is so awesome, and I've been playing with it today. So I get to use it today, so I'm very stoked on it, and it works awesome. So thank you, Jess. Okay, so today for our Muscle Up Monday, we are on the second part of our series, which is all about mindful eating. So the second part of this is hunger and understanding our different, our brain hunger, and understanding the different parts to the hungers is you have your heart, you have your head, and then you have your gut. And so in between all of that is choice. So today we're going to talk about head hunger, and there's a lot of different, this is more scientific, and a lot of different there's a lot of different brain functions and a lot of different triggers that happen when we're hungry. It's absolutely fascinating, but in order to keep this 10 minutes or less, I do have to, kind of chunk this down a little bit and make it very simple. So basically, what happens is our mind will lead us to believe certain things based upon patterns. So let's say you wake up every single day, right? Obviously, and you wake up hungry every single morning. Well, the question is, are you in fact really hungry, or is your mind just hungry? Because there's a thinking that it is hungry when really it's not. So when we develop patterns, our mind adjusts to that, and our mind will actually work like a real alarm clock. It will actually signal us oh, hey, what time? It's 2:00. Oh, we usually eat around 2:00. Oh, so we're hungry. Not necessarily. You really got to tap in to what you're feeling, what your gut is telling you. All three of these do work together. And and remember, when you're thinking about to backtrack just a little bit, when we're thinking about our heart hunger and how hungry we are, remember that, we want to feed that with nourishment and try and make whatever comfort foods we might be wanting to feel better in just an emotional way can be made in a healthy way. So just a little backtrack there. But moving forward into the mindful hunger, there's triggers in there, and being aware of those and what they actually mean. So if 2:00 rolls around and your inner brain hunger alarm clock goes off and says, oh, you're hungry, it doesn't hurt to check in with yourself and just to see. And sometimes what happens too is we're always in such a hurry. And I know that I tend to live in lightning speed mode, and nothing wrong with that. And so sometimes what happens is when my 2:00 alarm goes off, and this is something that I am really trying to work on, I ask myself, okay, 1, am I really hungry? And 2, based upon my schedule today, when is the next time that I most likely would be able to get something to eat if I was hungry? So thinking about that, and if I am not actually hungry and I check in with all of those things, I move on and I'm like, okay, I can check again in an hour. I'll be okay for this hour. So, and P.S., a little fun fact, the more that you can, and please don't misconstrue this, but the more that you can wait in between meals, the more apt your body is to tap into its fat reserves and use fat for fuel. So bear that in mind. So if you can honestly wait and, the mind goes off and you're like, oh, I'm hungry. I need this. I need that. Blah, 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 blah. I strongly suggest if you can just hang on, stop, think, and be mindful, and then tap into those other sources, which the third part of this we will be diving into as well, which is the gut hunger. But those are that's just a good point to just think it over and be mindful of it. So hopefully that helps with some head hungers that go on. And, don't be fooled too. Sometimes the mind will play tricks on you. This is another thing I want to tap on too with this subject about mind hunger or brain hunger. Sometimes we think we think, okay, that's the key word. We think we are really, really hungry. And so we'll like load up our plate and then we totally overeat. Or, you know, the phrase like, oh, my eyes were bigger than my stomach. It comes from right here. So just really tap in, be aware, keep yourself, again, I keep using this word a lot, but keep yourself mindful. Just be aware, be in the moment of what you're doing and what's on your plate. And it will really, really help. So especially when it comes to tackling the 3 hungers. So, and next week we'll be talking about the gut hunger, like I said, and we'll be going over that, and how that all taps in, and then of course your choice. So keep all of that in mind. So shifting gears really quick, I want to check in with everybody and see how things are going for the 14-day water challenge. Today we are officially on day number 7. Sorry, I almost held all to 8. But anyway, I am doing really good with it. The weekend started out a little rocky. I will totally own my truth on that. The weekend, especially Saturday, started out really good because I was doing my work, and being creative and keeping water nearby is really easy. And then as I came home and the night went on, it kind of teetered off a little bit, but I did good overall. So just remember, this isn't about perfection. You're setting a goal. And like I said, my goal is 10 for 10 of my water bottle in a day. If you don't reach 10, don't get so hard on yourself. This is intended to help you progress. This isn't about perfection. So bear that in mind and keep drinking your water, and I will keep updating Instagram and all that to let you know how I am doing. I appreciate so much the community that is happening and the comments and everything. It means the world. So thank you so, so much. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful Monday. Hopefully you muscle up and you're motivated and you feel good. So peace and plants. Namaste. Have a beautiful Monday.